The Knicks have won 8 straight and trying to go up 2-0. This is a team that has shown resiliency all playoffs, all season long.
The Cavs are leaving them. Josh Hart making them pay.
Knicks dominating here in the third.
There is just a confidence that the Knicks have when they get James Harden in that ISO.
We're focused on winning.
9 consecutive playoff wins for the Knicks. So the Knicks now up 2-0.
John McEnroe's happy, so are a lot of Knicks fans. They're up 2-0. And New York is now just 2 games away from the NBA Finals, and so far this series has been dominated by this guy, Jalen Brunson, but in different ways. After dropping 38 points in Game 1 last night, Jalen Brunson played the role of distributor and dropped a career-high 14 assists. It was the most assists in a playoff game for a Knick since Charlie Ward dished out 14 in May of 1998. I'm here with JWill. JWill, take us through the tape and show us the impact that Jalen Brunson made last night.
Well, it's important to geek out on these sessions. It's not always the initial pass, it's always the hockey pass as well. I'm going to show you why Jalen Brunson is so good at giving the ball up early in these games. You're going to see right off the gate a little trap here by James Harden and Jarrett Allen. And you're going to see a little shuffle pass early over to the side to it's not working here. To Mikal Bridges, right? Little shuffle pass here over to the side. Play's going to continue to go. Play's going to go. He's going to kick the pass. And as the pass goes over, this is the rotation I want everybody to watch. Okay. So you're going to have Mitchell Robinson down here. He's going to drive towards the rim, okay? You're going to have Evan Mobley. He's going to take on this experiment right here, meeting him there. And then these players here from the side, they're going to go back. They're going to go back. And look at the rotations. The player to pay attention to right here is Jarrett Allen. Who is Jarrett Allen guarding? Jarrett Allen should be rushing all the way back to get here to guard the likes of Hart in the corner. But as the play develops, watch, you're going to see it goes. Boom, he gets down. What do we see? We see 1, 2 players right here, 1, 2 players right there, and everybody else is home. You're going to see him home, and he's on the ball. And what does it leave? It leaves a great shooter right here in the corner, we said before, a guy that can knock down the shot, 41% from the three-point line throughout the course of the regular season. These are how these plays break down all the time. Next play. This is what guards' dreams are here, okay? A guard's dream. All this area right here. Now, vision is very important here. Vision, as you drive, you're seeing, you're watching everybody. Look at Jarrett Allen right here. Jarrett Allen sees this space. Mobley staying connected to Cat, and as the play drives, you're going to see Allen starts to leave. Allen's already gone. Allen's going down in this area here, and he's going to meet. Now watch the play by Brunson as he gets to the space. There's no way in hell this pass can get through double team. Everybody's staying home, right? Staying home here in the corner. Right? Everybody, he's right here in the corner. He's staying home here. But the vision, you're going to see him to look through here, this gap right here to found Josh Hart, who's open once again. How does he even get that pass through? No active hands. Josh Hart's hands are ready. Boom, knocks out another shot. Last play, you're going to see. This is something that keeps blowing my mind. Why he's in drop coverage. By the way, Wendy and I talked about it. You never see a guard in drop coverage. If anything, a guard should be up here ready to switch, but he doesn't. Anyway, he's in drop coverage, ball plays. Now, the people think when you are in drop coverage, you stay. Come on, Pete. You stay here and you allow him to get back here defensively to protect the rim. James Harden doesn't do that. He leads early. Turns the corner. Jarrett Allen once again comes over from the weak side like he's always done, and you already see it. You already see the vision that's already going to happen here as the play develops. You're going to see him get into this lane here, and it's going to be a quick kick over here to the corner. And as these plays happen over and over due to their lack of rotations, everybody else stays home.
Look at
Boom.
Fat Joe. He's so happy right there. That's it. That's
Knocks
what
down
I'm
the
saying.
shot. I mean, it was play after play after play where they stayed off him. They got him into rotation. Jalen Brunson either get the ball up early or he made the initial pass and knocked down the three.
An 18-0 run in the second half. 26 points for Josh Hart, a career playoff high. Take a listen to Josh Hart talking about his stats after the game.
You know, I just try to go out there and just play my game. I'm never a huge analytics guy. You know, at a certain point, they're a lamppost to a drunk person. You can lean on them, but it won't get you home. So at a certain point, you got to have a good feel for the game.
Oh, my God, bro.
I love Cat's reaction. It's a great line. I'd never heard that before. He says he's a lamppost to a drunk person. You can lean on him, but they won't get you home. Alan, what was your response to Josh Hart's performance last night?
No, he was fantastic, but you have to, the rest of that goes.
Coach Cal, talk about it.
Cat said, well, I played for John Calipari. He didn't say things like that. And then Josh Hart said, you didn't go to school.
That's pretty good.
So Cat had no answer for that one. But the Josh Hart performance is a great example, though, of, and it's something that Wendy was talking about, is what this team's about, how they can beat you in so many different ways. And it is, I think, this is when it all starts to come together, going through losses that they have gone through as a core, as a team. And there's a selflessness that they've all talked about. Josh Hart, after game one, when he sat for the end of that game because he wasn't making shots, his confidence wasn't there, and they played Landry Shamet, and he said, yeah, it sucks to not play, but I'm a servant to these guys, and I can't be selfish about this. Whatever helps the team win, that's what matters most. He's one of the voices. He's one of the leaders in that locker room. Him saying that, Jalen Brunson, when they were asking him about, most star players, when they're told to get off the ball, they don't like to do that. And he said, one, I'm not a star. Two, I just want to win. When your leaders are saying those things, everybody else in the locker room has to follow, and that's really what's been going on with this team.
The Cavs find themselves in a 2-game hole. On the other side of things, Kenny Atkinson was asked about his performance, and here's what he had to say.
He's not complaining about it to me, but I, did see him, trying to work through it. Probably some stiffness, but I asked him if he wanted to come out in the fourth quarter, and he's like, I'm fine. So I think he's fine.
So Donovan Mitchell he had a little tweaked ankle, it seemed like. He was hobbling a little bit. That's why they asked him about it. Wendy, what's your response to that?
Yeah, he clearly wasn't 100%, but I just want to point out that he still played 40 minutes. He still had 26 points, which was the high in the game. He still got to the free throw line 9 times. Whatever was affecting him physically was not the reason that the Cavs lost the game. And in fact, if you look at James Harden, and I realize defensively, it's not good, okay? But Harden and Mitchell had 44 points. They had 1 turnover. That's a performance that most of the time is going to get it done.
Yeah.
They only had 3 assists. You want to know why they only had 3 assists? Because nobody wearing a Cavs jersey could make a shot.
Yep.
Especially their bench, their guys who they rely on to come in off the bench and hit those threes, DOA. So, look, at the end of the day, the Cavs are an average defensive team. By playoff standards, they are a poor defensive team. Their entire team is structured on hitting you with great offense. They are structured on being a high-volume three-point shooting team. When they don't hit their shots like this, they are probably going to be in trouble. You play a Knicks team that is a well-oiled machine, curtains.
Guys, 2 things, guys. Number one, this team, last 2 games, 25 of 85 from the three-point line, 29%. Okay, so when they're not making threes, they're not winning games.
Like most
they're
teams.
A catch-and-shoot team. And also, I have to say this about James Harden. Yeah, that last play I showed was really bad. How many league guards are actually stopping people like Jalen Brunson, though?
Well, Jalen Brunson isn't stopping guys like Jalen Brunson.
So this is not going to come down to just James Harden on Jalen Brunson or Donovan Mitchell having a tweak. Everybody's injured at this time of year, and what I love about Donovan, there are no excuses, right, Pete? You don't hear him talking about it. It's not in the injury report. At the end of the day, they need to defend and need to make shots from the outside. If they can do that, that gives them their best chance to win. I just don't know if there's enough energy in the way they play with. Maybe they get it at home. Maybe they get 1 game. This Knicks team is hitting on all cylinders, guys.
To your point,
Merrill, high level of basketball.
Merrill couldn't hit the shots last night. Wade, nothing. And then, Schroeder's out there. He's not scoring. They need their bench to do something.
And usually your bench plays better at home, and that's why Game 3 really stands to be the one that you watch to see can the Cavs get back in the series. But the 18-0 run the Knicks had in that third quarter, that was just the one pocket of the game where the Cavs kind of slipped. Turnovers, everything else, and that's where the game got away from them.
13% from the field. That was their bench yesterday. We've got Game 3 of the Eastern Conference Finals coming up tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern, and on the ESPN app. Start your night with NBA tip-off at 7 with Ernie, Kenny, Chuck, and Shaq.